Already.
Good evening, everybody. Lance Bauman, Brandon Perrine here in the Noel Bailey Gymnasium, bringing you another fun night of Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling here tonight. Tonight, the Gobblers host Rush City Bram and Proctor Hermantown. The Gobblers really just been on fire here, coming in a rebuilding team that they got a lot of bodies in the room and a lot of success coming through. And it's awesome to see all the girls in there and all the youngsters, the 7th, 8th, and 9th graders, getting a big taste of Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling here tonight. Brandon, thank you again for meeting us here tonight, and appreciate you for joining me on YLE here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it looks like we got Rush City and Proctor coming to town. Rush City, Bram, and Proctor coming to town tonight. Rush City looks pretty full. Proctor they got quite a few open weights here, so we'll just see what happens there.
Exactly. Gobblers, we're down at JCC, the Jackson County Central, the Pizza Ranch tournament here this weekend, placing for them. Brandon's got those.
Yeah, at 107 pounds, Rylan Moritz took 5th place for the Gobblers. At 127 pounds, Andrew Hutterlick also took 5th place. Those were the only 2 place winners for the varsity. JV, first place winners were Josh Thole, Braden Wagner, and Aiden Wendt. Second place, we had Grayson Christensen, Enzo Grazer, Tolo May, Drake Thole, and Carson Young. And on the girls, we had taken home the first place trophy. We had Sophie Crane and Elena Henline. And taking home second were Carly Crane, Sierra Laffin, and Brianna Eklund.
Awesome. Great to see all of them in action here this weekend. Again, those are usually a pretty big bracket. They run like 15 to 21 in brackets down there for the JCC tournament. So it's good to see even the 5th place winners for the boys end of it, and obviously the girls doing as good as they did. It was awesome. Gobblers tonight again playing host to Rush City, the Tigers, and Proctor Hermantown. We will be doing a quick short break here. We'll be back with the color guard, the national anthem, and be rock and rolling with Gobbler Wrestling here shortly on your live event, powered to you by rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information,
And welcome back, everybody. Brandon and Lance here on your live event in Aitkin. Gobblers playing host here in the Noel Bailey Gymnasium to the Proctor Hermantown Rails and the Rush City Bram Tigers. Getting ready to do the national anthem with our color guard here shortly. We'll go ahead and do that. And then the Gobblers are going to face the Proctor Hermantown Rails here shortly. Gobblers yet to enter the gymnasium. And we'll see how we get rolling here.
Yeah, pretty cool that Aitkin still does color guard at most of their events. I think it's a pretty neat thing. You don't see that at every school.
Yeah, no kidding. It's awesome, especially out of Veterans Field and what the Gobblers do here to pay tribute to all the veterans in the area and how we support the VFW, the Legion, and all those. It's pretty awesome. Usually in the Noel Bailey Gymnasium here also they do the strength and agility. They do the lift-a-thon and raise funds for different veterans organizations here. That's pretty cool to be part of that too. It's awesome to watch, and quite a few dollars are pushed their way, which is greatly appreciated.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Proctor Hermantown's kind of got a small team here. They got a lot of open weights here on their varsity side. Gobblers and Rush City Bram both have full squads. So it should be a nice duel there later tonight here as the Gobblers will wrestle Rush City third of the night. Schedule for tonight, again, Aitkin will be facing Proctor Hermantown first on the Bailey mat. And JV and girls will be on the Aitkin mat here on the other side at the same time. Then the Gobblers will take a break. Proctor Hermantown and Rush City will go at it here for the second duel of the night. And then the Gobblers will wrestle the Rails just after that, at the end of the night, to close it down. Gobblers getting ready to enter into the gym here. Going to come through the notorious circle.
Yeah, I talked to head coach Greg Hills. He was saying that Proctor does look pretty open, but they do have some kids they might be willing to throw in. Maybe some younger kids to kind of match some of our younger experience level. So might be a few more matches than what's shown on there, but still
Nice.
not very many. Numbers are down a little bit for Proctor, it looks like.
Cool. Looks like we're going to have the little cheer gals too across the mat here tonight, doing some cheering for the Gobblers.
That'll get the wrestlers jacked up.
Yep. There is quite a few of them. So what we'll do is a Gobbler entry, probably do the national anthem, then we'll do introductions and matchups just shortly after that. And notoriously, we will be on time with not being on time, so it'll be just a few minutes past 6 o'clock here to start wrestling.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's wrestling event between Rush City and Bram, Proctor Hermantown, our very own Aitkin Gobblers. Let's hear it for the Aitkin Gobbler wrestlers as they enter the Bailey Gymnasium.
We are wrestling the first girls match over here, and then that'll be the rest of the match will be wrestled over there. So we'll have girls over here, and then yeah, the first is just Proctor and there's the one here. Just kidding. They have just kidding. We're just gonna wrestle all the girls over there because there's only 5 matches over there. Okay. And then we'll wrestle just the boys JV over here. Okay, so the girls match. No. Oh. Well, it'll just, well, yeah. Just because there's only 5 varsity. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you rise at the table, remove any headwear, as the Aitkin color guard with members of the American Legion Post 86 and the VFW Post 1727 proudly presents our nation's flag. Please remain standing until the color guard has exited the gym.
And we're back. We're going to do introductions here for the Gobblers and Proctor Hermantown.
Triangular featuring Rush City of Braham, Proctor Hermantown, and our very own Aitkin Gobblers. We appreciate your attendance and hope you enjoy the match. Tonight's matches are being played under the rules of Minnesota State High School League. All spectators are expected to do their part to keep this game at a high level of good sportsmanship towards the athletes, coaches, and officials. A special thank you for the efforts of the officials for this match. Officials play an important role in every contest to keep our events fair, safe, and fun. Without our officials, we can't have these events.
And we're back here on your live event, bringing you live Gobbler Wrestling here tonight.
State High School League's initiative, Thank You Ref campaign. Again, officials play an important role in every contest.
Try to fix my camera there a little bit for you. Hopefully you're not getting too sick.
Wrestling matches. A special thank you for the efforts of our officials for tonight's contest. Let's show them
there we go.
with a round of applause.
Again, Gobblers will be facing Proctor Hermantown here for the first duel of the night.
Yes, if you continue to show your appreciation throughout the matches tonight.
Here they're doing the...
By showing great sportsmanship.
Looks like an appreciation night for referees and officials.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So we're paying them off here earlier.
Yeah, getting ahead of it here.
No, I think they do that a lot throughout all the sports. It's just appreciation. I know, yes, they are very, very short at being able to put on a lot of events because of the shortage of referees and officials. So it is awesome. I do have a few of my relatives that do actually ref basketball, even though it's
Coaches tonight for the Aitkin Gobblers are Greg Hill.
I don't know. We still sit at the same table at Christmas, so as much as I wrestle, but they like basketballs.
Yeah.
But this is the coolest thing than the basketball court is the wrestling mat covering it up.
That's for sure.
It is awesome.
And Henry Ringdahl.
Gobbler captains out there tonight. It's Andrew Hudderlick, Garrett Trotter, and Zane Larson for the Gobblers. We're going to do the flip, and also, I believe that's Sophie Crane also out there for the gals.
I believe that's Carly.
Carly?
Carly Crane, yep.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah.
I got to get my glasses on. I don't have my glasses.
It's like Proctor may have won the flip there.
Looks like it. Gobbler lineup here for the Gobblers at 107. I'm just going to go right down the list here real quick because it's going to be a quick one. 107, they're going to show Josh Shothol. 114, Rylan Moritz, ranked 5th in the guillotine. 121, Weston Killinan or Aiden Wendt. 127, Andrew Hudderlick. 133, Carson Crane. 139, Sam Fairchild. 145, Braden Wagner. 152, Quentin Crowther. 160, Garrett Trotter. 172, Zane Larson. 189, Tolo May. 215, either Damian Maciel or Peyton Gully. And at heavyweight will be Lyndon Cook. At Proctor Hermantown.
Oh, go ahead.
Proctor Hermantown is open at 107. At 114, they're going to show Trip Lustig Jr. 121, 127 are both open. 133 is Alex Schleicher, a junior also. 139 is open. 145 will either be Dakota Peterson or Logan Ruotsalainen. They're both sophomores. 152, Jack London as a junior. And then they're open at 160, 172, 189, 215. And they have a heavyweight of Bryson Eischen. So we'll see. But like we were talking earlier, Brandon, it looks like Proctor Hermantown might try to get some younger kids up here and just throw them in to
that's
try to get some time.
That's what Greg was saying. Yeah, nice job announcing that finish name there. That was good.
Yeah, Eischen. Or the
Ruotsalainen.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Ruotsalainen.
that was a good one. Yeah. I believe Weston Killinan, he suffered a bit of an injury up at Jackson. He had to medically forfeit out of his last few matches of the day.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that looks like, if he's going to be wrestling tonight or not.
Okay. Yeah, that tournament down there at JCC is pretty impressive to go down and watch. It's a little bit like the Rumble Under Red, but slightly smaller.
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty tough tournament. A lot of tough kids down there.
Yep.
Wrestling and receiving a forfeit at 160 for the Aitkin Gobblers, Captain Garrett Trotter.
Trotter getting a forfeit for the Gobblers.
Wrestling and receiving a forfeit at 172 for the Aitkin Gobblers, Captain Zane Larson.
Zane Larson gets the forfeit there. Like I said, they got a handful of open weights there against Proctor. So.
Yeah, we might see.
Tolo May was fun to watch in wrestling, and it's fun to watch him here so far in wrestling. This is, I believe, his first year out in wrestling.
Yeah, it is, yep. Good to see him out. He's a good, aggressive kid. Just got to get that, keep working on that technique.
Yep. Peyton Gully going to get a match here tonight. He kind of came from behind and picked up a fall for the Gobblers here last time we were here in the gym. Damian Maciel going to be at heavyweight tonight for the Gobblers. Bumping up. All right, we'll see. Let's get this rock and roll show on the road.
Yeah. It should be good here. I know Proctor's light, but still want to go out there and wrestle. And the matches that we do have, we want to make sure that we're wrestling hard. And
Josh Thole is going to pick up the first forfeit of the night for the Gobblers. And we're moving up to the 114 right away.
Wrestling girls matches first.
All right, we're going to change plans here just again.
Yeah, it looks like exhibition matches for the girls. I'm not sure if these matches that the girls wrestle, if they're counting towards their varsity record. I would assume they would. But
Okay.
So I don't know that they're technically exhibition.
Right. So we'll have the girls go first. Looks like it's going to be Carly Crane first to start for the Gobblers.
On the Aitkin wrestling mat. They have first names only. And Sue, Isabella from Hermantown, and Carly Crane from Aitkin. Isabella McPhee from Hermantown.
Carly gets in there and a little over under there. Really working head position here.
Isabella McPhee for Proctor Hermantown in the black singlet. Carly Crane in the white and red and black singlet.
Ooh, Isabella in on a deep double there. Gets the takedown.
Crane bellies up. Picking up 2 near fall is Isabella. 5-0.
Yeah, Carly's got to kind of realize where she's at on the mat here, try to get a fresh start, get recentered, which she does.
One to go here in the first period. 5-0 Isabella McPhee over Carly Crane at Aitkin.
Like they're trying to get the scoreboard working here. Get the clock right.
Carly trying to get back up to her base.
Yeah, trying to.
McPhee keeping a lot of pressure in on the left side there.
Yeah, she's got working that 2-on-1 on Carly's left arm there. There's Carly able to get those hands peeled. Carly probably wants to let go of that head there. She does.
McPhee's working both sides, trying to get that head wrist and half going in. Carly doing her best to just keep up on her base.
Yeah, I think Carly had an out there. Had she let go of the head and tried to peel the hands a little bit, I think she would have maybe got one out of that.
Cleared the hips anyways.
Yep.
It's going to be 5-0 going to the second period. Crane's choice, she defers to McPhee. She goes neutral.
McPhee on a double again. Got some near fall swipes here against Carly.
She's going to pick up 4, so 3 more for the takedown plus 4. Brings it 12-0. McPhee over Crane. McPhee cranking in on that half on the one side.
Carly's fighting it hard.
Yep. Got belly back down.
Yeah, I like to see Carly try to get some hand control here, control the wrist, work up to a base and see if we can't get one here and go to work. Carly get a fresh start here. Let's see right off the whistle, see if we can get some movement. There she goes. Nice stand up, a good escape. Now we see if she can go to work here.
Nice shot again by McPhee.
Yeah, McPhee, she's got a slick shot there.
Brings it 15-1. McPhee, 43 seconds to go in the second period here. Again, on the MLEC scoreboard, it is 0-0. This is a girls' match, not part of the boys' varsity. So this is kind of an exhibition, or like you said, I don't know if it's part of the, I would assume it's for the varsity score.
Yeah, I'll have to get more clarification on how that works exactly.
I know they had 2 duels last Thursday night with us, and it was fun. Yep. Isabella trying to get in on that Foley Farmer. Carly's fighting off the arm, gets back up to her base. Short amount of time left here in the second. Going into the third period, it is 15-1. Isabella McPhee over Carly Crane of Aitkin. Crane's going to go neutral. McPhee fast to get those shots, those double legs, so Carly's going to have to protect her legs here. McPhee back into a double leg right away.
Yeah, coach is yelling crossface here, try to be the tech.
That'll be 18-1. Tech fall for McPhee. And the Gobbler cheerleaders over there, all the youngsters. Kindergarten through 5th grade. Actually, kindergarten through 3rd grade, I believe.
Yeah, good to see those girls here cheering on the Gobblers tonight.
Yeah.
Might even maybe convince some of them to join the wrestling team.
Absolutely. Coming up next for the Gobblers, this is going to be Sierra Laughlin wrestling for the Gobblers. She is wrestling maybe Ebony Hanna.
I think
Now wrestling
Brianna Eklund here, I believe.
for Dr. Hermantown. Ebony Hanna.
Yep.
For the Aitkin Gobblers, Brianna Eklund.
So I was wrong. Ebony Hanna for Proctor Hermantown. And wrestling for the Gobblers is Brianna Eklund. Ebony heavy on the head right away. Eklund trying to stay underneath there.
Yeah, I remember Brianna Eklund last Thursday when she was wrestling. She was kind of backing up a lot, took a couple stall calls. Looks like she's doing a much better job tonight of circling and trying to not back straight up and try to circle for angles and stuff like that. So looks like they're learning in the room, which is good.
Yep. Yeah, they're staying focused and, again, moving forward and staying engaged. 55 to go here in the first period. Still no score here between these ladies.
Brianna with a nice underhook here. Let's see if she can go to work and use it. She's got a single leg there if she wants it.
She's got to drop down, change levels.
Yep.
25 to go here in the first period. Still no score. Oh, there goes a go behind for Ebony. Picks up the 3 takedown. He's working on rolling the wrist there. Going on a roll.
Got short time here. See if Brianna could fight it off for another few seconds.
Saved by the buzzer. Going to give up 4 near fall, so it's going to be 7-0 going into the second period. Favor of Ebony Hanna, Proctor Hermantown, the rail. It's going to be her choice. She's going to take the down position. Take it back. Eklund's going to take the bottom position. Yeah, actually Ebony wanted to be down, not Eklund. So now they're going to switch here.
Got it sorted
All right,
out now.
so I was right at first.
Yep.
Hannah's going to be in the down position here. Eklund will be getting on here shortly on the left side.
Nice breakdown there by Brianna. See if she can. It looks like she might be trying to work a crossface here.
Getting a little bit high.
Yeah.
Hannah's doing a good job trying to get down underneath there and keep moving her hips, staying on her base. There goes her wrist into a cradle, kind of. Now she's trying to go for the cradle. Eklund is. Almost has it locked up.
Yep, she's got it there if she wants it. Over her back. There,
Wow.
she got it.
That a go, Earl. Brandon's got her on her back. Minute 30 to go here in the second period. Eklund puts a knee in the side. She's going to lose that cradle. She's going to pick up 4 near fall. It's going to be 7-4 with a minute 18 to go here in the second period. Eklund throws in a power half. Hannah fights it off, but there it goes again. Eklund trying to pick up the fall, and she does. 2 minutes, 55 seconds fall.
A heck of a match there by Brianna, falling down early and then not giving up, but keep fighting and ends up getting the fall.
Yeah, she knows her pinning combination. She made it happen. Congratulations, young lady. Now wrestling for the Gobblers.
Now wrestling on the Aitkin wrestling now. Proctor Hermantown, Emma Berg.
This is Emma Berg for Proctor Hermantown, facing Ava Peterson Johnson for the Gobblers.
I'd like to see Ava stay down in a little better stance there. She's doing a good job of getting inside position though, and she's pushing the pace.
Ava working to try to jack her up, get the underhook. Break free. Minute 20 to go here in the first period.
Ava heavy on that head there. Looks like she's trying hard for a headlock.
Gobbler fans piling in here in the Noel Bailey Gymnasium today.
Yeah, it's good to see the gym full for wrestling events. It seems like their wrestling might be coming back here a little bit, which is nice to see.
For sure. .30 seconds to go here in the first period. Still no score.
I'd like to see Ava maybe get heavy on that head again and then, maybe snap her down and then shoot underneath for a double or a single. She was working her pretty good early. A little slide by attempt there. Looks like Emma in on a little high crotch there, takedown.
That'll be a 3-point takedown for Berg. Proctor Hermantown. She's going to take the lead here going into the second period, 3-0. Peterson's choice. She defers. Berg's going to take the down position. Leading 3-0. Again, on the MLAC scoreboard, it is 0-0. Gobbler girls not on the scoreboard here, but it is 1-1. So far, Brianna Eklund picking up a fall and Isabella McPhee picking up a tick fall for Proctor. Wrestling now is Ava Peterson Johnson for the Gobblers and Emma Berg for Proctor Hermantown in the down position. She leads 3-0 with a minute 35 to go here in the second period.
Look, yeah, I was just going to say, it looked like Ava was getting a little close to a clasp there, and then the ref saw it too and called it.
going to be a point for Berg with that clasp. And it just takes time, a little bit of learning. That's all there is to it.
So. Yeah, we talked about it a lot last week too, and there's one thing we don't have to question anymore about these girls is that they got the fight in them.
Yeah,
it's just going to be time now.
Yep, now
just learning techniques, and it looks like she's going to get dinged for it again.
Another one. Yep. So they give up a reversal by Emma Berg. Berg's going to throw in at power half. Berg's going to get that extra bonus point for.
I got 7-0 for a score right now. About a minute left in the second.
Berg trying to go that power half.
Yeah. Ava needs to try to look away from that and peel the wrist off if she can.
That's going to be a fall. 3 minutes and 19 seconds. 3:19 fall for Emma Berg at Proctor Hermantown.
Yeah, and you can just tell even coming off a loss like that, she's walking off the mat, she's smiling, she's happy. You know, it's like she's competing. And
effort's gone in there. Yeah, exactly. Annabelle Gross for the Gobblers. She is wrestling Natalie Becker.
Annabelle's shown lots of improvement since the start of the season. Won a few matches down at Jackson County.
Good. She's going to get rolled back here.
Yeah, smart decision there to stay off the head. Instinct tells you to grab onto the head, but that's asking for trouble.
Becker throws in that power half, crank it on the right-hand side. Minute 14 to go. Annabelle Gross trying to keep her shoulder up. Minute to go here in the first, and there's a fall. Fall in a minute for Natalie Becker. I think that's about it for the ladies. So those are the varsity lady gals for the Gobblers facing the Proctor Hermantown ladies, the varsity. So with that said, Proctor Hermantown ends up picking up 3 wins. And Gobblers pick up 1 with Brianna Eklund. Now we're going to be moving on to the boys varsity matches here, starting off at 107. Josh Thole for the Gobblers. He's going to pick up a forfeit.
Wrestling receiving forfeit at 114 for the Gobblers.
Rylan Moritz for the Gobblers picks up a forfeit.
Wrestling receiving forfeit for the Aitkin Gobblers at 121.
Aiden Wendt picks up a forfeit. Now we're moving up to 127. So the Gobblers take a lead there on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard. 18. Get back here. 18-0. Now wrestling for the Gobblers, Andrew Hutterlick. He is wrestling Trip Lutztig.
Andrew's wrestling well this year. Went down to a tough tournament at JCC and took 5th. Wrestled hard through the bracket and the bottom side after losing a tough one. Both wrestlers. Yeah, nice
high crotch single, changed to a double. Nice takedown by Hutterlich.
Yeah, that was a slick one.
Nice movement. Keeps pressure in. Minute to go here in the first. He leads 3-0.
Yeah, it's gonna drive. Should be near fall coming here.
No near fall.
Andrew's doing a good job following the hips, staying behind. Looks like a little. Good hand control on top there. Good ride here by Hutterlich.
Sit out switch or attempt.
Yep. Andrew follows, stays behind. Looks like working a near side here.
Driving in that near side. No near fall. So it'll be 3-0. Hutterlich leads going into the second period.
Chooses a neutral position.
Lustig takes a neutral position. Going into the second period here.
Both wrestlers look like they're kind of quick on their feet here, so. I'd like to see Andrew kind of keep pushing the pace here. Keep looking for more action, more scoring. Then there he did. He got the stall call.
Stalling warning.
Hutterlich trying to block that low shot. Lustig working back into a single. Hutterlich trying to get over the top. Minute 5 to go here, I'm sorry, in the second period. He's going to pick up that takedown. Going to try to get in some near fall, leading 6-0 now, trying to get some swipes.
There he's got at least two coming.
Hutterlich picks up a fall. 3 minutes, 14 seconds.
Second for the Aitkin Gobblers, Andrew Hutterlich.
Picks up another 6 for the Gobblers. Makes it 24-0 on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard.
Now wrestling, receiving a forfeit at 133 for the Aitkin Gobblers, Carson Crane.
Carson Crane's going to pick up a forfeit, so brings it up to 30-0.
Receiving a forfeit for the Gobblers at 139.
Now 36.
Fairchild. Now wrestling at 145 for Proctor Hermantown, Dakota Peterson. And for the Aitkin Gobblers, Braden Wagner.
Dakota Peterson for Proctor Hermantown. This is going to be Braden Wagner for the Gobblers.
Yeah, Braden Wagner, a senior coming in, first-year wrestler, but he's got some stuff to him. Watched a couple videos of him down at JCC on the JV side, and you could tell he's an athlete. He knows what he's good at, realizing where he's at body position-wise, and he's quick.
After that last forfeit over on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard, the total now is 36 for the Gobblers, Proctor Hermantown 0. Wagner picks up a takedown. You give up an escape.
One escape, Peterson.
Braden Wagner was instrumental in Gobbler football too, again this year.
Yeah, one of the receivers for Aitkin.
Takedown, Wagner.
He's in a
Just a good all-around athlete.
Yep, he's going to get nailed for a clasping here, though.
Clasping, 1 point, Peterson.
So it's going to be 6-2 after the escape for Proctor Hermantown. Wagner leads in the top position. He'll be top left. Gobblers got their black and charcoal singlets with the A on the back. Proctor Hermantown, the rails are all black with the gray sides. Peterson's up and out for one, brings that 6-3 on the Proctor scoreboard there.
Oh, somersault.
Somersault, Braden Wagner. That's risky.
It is, risky, but I mean, it's a pretty effective way to get out of that. And
nice scramble.
You see that from some more experienced wrestlers, not usually from a first-year.
First-year senior at that.
Yeah.
24.2 seconds to go here in the first period. Braden Wagner leads for the Gobblers, 6-3. Drops down to a double leg. Nice takedown.
Takedown, Wagner.
Keeps pressure in on the right-hand side.
This is the type of kid you want in the room about 4 or 5 years ago. Would have been real nice.
For sure. It's going to be...
Peterson gets a buzzer beater takedown.
Shows on the scoreboard there, 9-4.
That's what I've got.
Okay.
Oh, 9-5, I think it should be. 9-5.
Should have had an escape there. 9-7 is the score.
Oh, I missed.
Wagner leads going into the second period here, riding on the left-hand side of Dakota Peterson, leading 9-7. He's going to give up an escape. Peterson comes back in on an outside single, picks up another takedown, so takes a lead.
3 takedown, Peterson.
11-9.
A high-scoring affair here. This is a fun one to watch.
Peterson trying to throw that power half in. Wagner fires his legs and tries to get this escape.
Yeah, he's holding on to that hit. Nice job by Braden, holding on to that wrist. Coming back up.
11-10 in favor of Dakota Peterson right now. Wagner trying to work on some hands. We've got a minute to go here in the second period. Nice double leg again by Wagner. 13-11, Wagner leads now.
Kind of feeling like a match that come down to whoever gets the last takedown, back and forth.
Yeah. Wagner working on a half on the wrist and half on the left side with 35 to go here in the second period.
He's got
that cradle locked up, just kind of not in a good position to finish it off.
Yeah.
You have to lose it.
Both wrestlers looking like they've...
little gassed.
Yep.
Wagner, there you go, turns him with the wrist in half. There's a fall.
Oh, look at that.
I would say that was 3 minutes, 59 seconds.
Yeah. And some change probably.
Wagner picks up the fall for the Gobblers. Brings it up 2 on the Mid Lacs Energy scoreboard. 42-0. We're going to pick up a couple more forfeits here. We'll see what the score is here shortly.
Now wrestling at 152 for Proctor Hermantown, Jack London, and for the Aitkin Gobblers, Wyndon Browder.
It's going to be Jack London for Proctor Hermantown, and Quinn Crowther for the Gobblers. Score right now on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard, though. Gobblers 42, Proctor Hermantown 0.
Headlock attempt there by Quinton. Got rolled through, but doesn't look like any control was gained there.
There's a huge headlock, but Crowther is going to get rolled right through.
Yep.
London's going to try to keep him on his back. Quinn's trying to get to his belly. He's going to pick up some 4 near fall swipes. London just cranking on that headlock, goes back to the center night special. Crowther not having it, gets down to his belly. 7-0, London leaves over Crowther.
Yeah, that's a nice roll-through attempt there. Good defense for that headlock. Crowther had it. He had the headlock locked up, had him to his back, but just got rolled through 2 times in a row. Second time bit him.
Minute 3 to go here in the first period. Crowther in the down position. London riding on the left-hand side, leading 7-0. Crowther tries to go for a roll.
Oh, good little Granby attempt there.
He'll try another one. Now he's got it. Crowther going with the reverse half, trying to get that shoulder up. 35 to go here in the first period.
Take that far wrist and try to stretch it out.
There's a fall for Quentin Crowther. Minute 44 seconds.
1 minute 44 seconds. Quentin Crowther.
Brings up for the Gobblers 48-0 on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard.
Wrestling and receiving a forfeit at 160 for the Aitkin Gobblers. Captain Garrett Trotter.
Garrett Trotter's going to pick up a forfeit.
Wrestling at 172 and receiving a forfeit for the Aitkin Gobblers. Captain Zane Larson.
Zane Larson's going to pick up a forfeit.
Wrestling and receiving a forfeit at
189. Tolo May is going to get a forfeit. Then we bump up to 215 for the Gobblers. Should be Damian Maciel.
Wrestling at 215
I'm sorry.
for Proctor Hermantown. Jose Monreal.
And actually, at 215 is going to be Peyton Gully here for the Gobblers. And it's going to be Bryson Eischen. Right?
They called Jose.
Is there another name?
There might be someone that wasn't on our roster.
On the list. Well, let's see. Okay, Jose.
There you go.
Okay, Jose is wrestling for Proctor Hermantown.
Yep. Just going off what Stifter. I heard Stifter on the PA announce it. And Gully had a bit of a tough tournament down there at JCC.
Jose picks up a huge double leg takedown, throws in a huge half on Gully. Gully, last time he was in the Gobbler gym here, he was down but was able to come from behind and picked up a pin for the Gobblers. Right now he's fighting off his back and scrambling. Now he's going to come back around, comes off the backside, trying to get a reversal. He's just going to get the escape, so it's going to be 7-1. 7-1 Jose over Gully.
Yeah, that's good scrambling there by Gully. Big takedown, but looks like Jose is looking to keep working that 2-on-1.
After all the forfeits that the Gobblers just received after that pin from Quentin Crowther on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard, it is now 66-0 in favor of the Gobblers. Again, 3 of the Rail girls picked up some wins here over our Aitkin Gobblers. Winning for the Aitkin Gobbler gal. That one was Brianna Eklund. It's Jose Montreal.
There you go.
Picking up a takedown. The end of the first period here. It is now 10-1. 10-1 going into the second period here in favor of Jose Montreal. He's going to take the choice of neutral.
Yeah, I'd like to see Gully here just keep moving his feet. Looks like when he gets his feet stationary, Montreal's able to get in there on pretty easy shots.
Nice high crotch single, changes to a double. Throws on a huge cross face, brings it 13-1 here with 1:45 to go here in the second period. Montreal throws in that cradle on Gully. Throws a knee on the side.
It's a good way, good job picking them hands.
And after the 3, that's going to be a tech fall for Jose. That puts the Rails on the board here with 5 after that 215-pound match.
Yeah, it looks like we got Damian Maciel warming up here in Aitkin's corner.
Now wrestling at heavyweight for Proctor Hermantown, Bryson Aitkin.
All right, here we go. Now I'm right. Bryson Aitkin for the Rails of Proctor Hermantown. And again, for the Gobblers, Damian Maciel. 66-5 on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard. Maciel, a junior for the Gobblers, Aitkin, a freshman.
I remember watching Damian last year. He was really starting to come along, starting to figure things out. It was kind of a fun kid to watch.
Yeah. Yep. Starting to come into his own body for sure.
Damian looking to get that wrist control there.
Damian trying to muscle out of that single leg with 1:10 to go here in the first period. Aitkin tries to turn that corner.
Oh, looked like Damian got inside his singlet there a little bit.
Yep. Ooh. Brings it 7-0 with 45 seconds to go here in the first period. Aitkin leaves over Maciel. Maciel gets set. Aitkin riding on the right-hand side.
Maciel working up to a base there. Just got to get some hand control here. See if he can't try to score a cheap one here at the end of a period.
15 to go in the first. Nice effort. After the first period comes to an end, it is 7-0. Bryson Aitkin leading over Damian Maciel.
Maciel defers, and Aitkin chooses the neutral position to start the second period. Three, takedown Aitkin.
Aitkin gets another takedown, 10-0.
Yeah, Maciel actually had a decent defense there to that double leg. He sprawled back. He just sprawled a little bit too far, and Aitkin able to sneak around behind him. Aitkin riding tough here. You can see he's on his toes. He's putting a lot of forward pressure on Maciel, trying to dig those arms out.
He might have 4 or 5 pounds on Damien.
Yeah.
Minute to go here in the second period. It is 10-0. Aitkin leaves Maciel. Yeah, Aitkin just really working, throwing his weight and using his weight over the top.
I thought the whistle on the JV mat went. Both wrestlers kind of looked up. The referee says, keep wrestling.
Damien's still trying to fight this off.
Yeah, and even though Aitkin's got this duel well at hand, you still want to. You're still wrestling for something here for experience. You don't. Right now, you're down by 10, giving up a major. You'd like to ideally try to get that down to 7.
Anyways. Oh, for sure.
You know, get some score, get some action.
Not have the major.
Yeah, at the very least.
As the second period comes to an end, it is still 10-0. Aitkin leads. Maciel's going to go neutral. Aitkin has both shots so far in this match.
Yeah, I think if Maciel wants to get something going, he's going to have to get on the attack here because it seems like every time Aitkin goes, he scores.
Yep.
There's a shot attempt there from Maciel.
Over under.
He's setting up a.
Maciel doesn't want to force it. Aitkin's quite a bit heavier. Not quite a bit heavier. He's probably got to beat by at least 10 or 15 pounds. But here in the heavyweight, Aitkin comes in on that big double leg. Takes Damien right to his back off the edge of the mat. Minute 15 to go here in the third period. This should be it.
Yeah, as long as Aitkin's got that 1 foot in the circle, the ref's going to let him try to go for the pin here.
There's a fall. It'd be 5 minutes, 4 seconds.
5 minutes and 4 seconds. Proctor Hermantown, Bryson Aitkin.
That brings up the Proctor Hermantown to 11.
66 to 11. Win for the Aitkin Gobblers.
So the final there on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard is 66 to 11 in favor of the Aitkin Gobblers. Next duel coming up is going to be Duel and Proctor Hermantown and Rush City. We're going to have the girls wrestle again here. We've got Sierra laughing for the Gobblers. And who did they say for Proctor Hermantown there?
This might be Isabella. I believe she wrestled Carly. If it's the same.
That looks, I think you're right. Isabella McPhee.
Yep.
McPhee's a tough wrestling name up in that area. Zach McPhee. It's tough for Proctor Hermantown. I believe he graduated last year. Maybe the year prior.
Yeah, Sierra went in on a nice kind of double leg attempt that turned into a body lock.
She's dropping in, down to a huge double, trying to come to the guy, and she picks up the 3 for the takedown. Isabella sit out, switch. Picks up the reversal. It's 3-2. Sierra leading. McPhee throws in a half, cranking on that half. Sierra trying to peel it off. Sierra trying to bridge, trying to fight it off.
That Isabella's got that half in real deep.
Real tight. Sierra's not going to be happy for that one.
26 seconds from Proctor Hermantown, Isabella McPhee.
Can't hang your head on that one.
No, Isabella is a tough wrestler. She
is
wrestled
tough.
Carly earlier, and
Yep.
Carly had a tough time too. So looks like that does it for the
Gobblers on the varsity end of it. Again, on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard, the Gobblers pick up the first duel here, 66-11 over Proctor Hermantown. Picking up a win for the Gobblers. Gals, Brianna Eklund. Now we're going to take a quick short break here, and we'll come back with the big deal wrestler of this duel and the Enbridge Energy wrestler coming back shortly for this first duel between the Gobblers and Proctor Hermantown.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
And we're back here in the Noel Bailey Gymnasium. Lance and Brandon here on your live event, bringing you all the action through rjbroadcasting.com. Gobblers pick up a huge win on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard there, 66-11 over Proctor Hermantown. Starting off there at 107, we're going to go over this, Brandon and I. Josh Stoll picks up a fall for the forfeit for the Gobblers. Rylan Mortz also picks up a forfeit. Aiden Wendt also picks up a forfeit. Wrestling first for the Gobblers, Andrew Hutterlick. He ends up picking up a fall. I believe that was over. Who was that over? I didn't get the name of that one.
That would have been.
Was that Alex? No, that was Trip Lustig, I believe.
Yep, that was Trip Lustig was the first wrestler for Proctor, yep. And Hutterlick picked up a fall in 3 minutes, 14 seconds.
Then we moved up to 133 pounds. Carson Crane picked up a fall, 139. Sam Fairchild picks up a forfeit. Both of them are forfeits, not falls. A lot of forfeits, unfortunately.
Yep.
At 145, Braden Wagner is going to be our big deal wrestler of the night. He picks up a fall over Dakota Peterson in 3 minutes of 59 seconds. That was a pretty fun one to watch. Braden Wagner, a rookie wrestler for the Gobblers, coming out and making something happen. Trying the somersault escape. Just a little bit of everything. And like you said, he's an aggressive. Too bad we didn't have him in the room a couple years ago.
Yes.
At 152, Quentin Crowther for the Gobblers. He's going to be our Enbridge Energy wrestler of the day for the match, picking up a fall in 1 minute 44 seconds over Jack London.
Yeah, Quentin, another fun kid to watch. Just came out last year, so he's got a little bit of inexperience too, but I could see a lot of growth in that kid from last year to this year. It's amazing the difference a year makes.
For sure.
And, I mean, you still see some of that. I mean, wrestling is a sport that takes a lot of time, but you just see such a big jump from him and a lot of these kids just in 1 year's time. And he ended up, he did try a headlock a couple times, got rolled through, but he ended up coming out on top.
Made it happen. Then we move up to 160. Captain Garrett Trotter picks up a forfeit. Captain Zane Larson picks up a forfeit. 189, Tolo May picks up a forfeit. Then we bump up to 215. Peyton Gully picked up a few wins earlier this season, but he's going to give up a 16-1 tech fall to Jose Montreal. Then we move up to heavyweight. Damian Maciel is going to bump up from 215 to wrestle heavyweight for the Gobblers. He's going to face Bryson Eishen. He's going to lose by fall in 5 minutes and 4 seconds. So the Gobblers, the top two heavyweights there at the end, end up losing their matches, giving 11 points to the Proctor Hermantown Rails. Again, the final on the Lax Energy scoreboard there, 66-11 in favor of the Gobblers.
Yeah, I mean, I give a lot of credit to the kids at Proctor. I mean, they came out, wrestled tough. I mean, they were not, they got some pretty tough kids at the top of their lineup there at 215 and heavyweight. And, they may give up a lot of forfeits, but we were in that position, the last couple years, and we know what it's like. And, last year Greg's message to the kids when we were kind of in that spot was we need to just win the matches that we have. We can't do anything about the forfeits. We just got to go out there and wrestle tough in the matches that we can wrestle, and I think that's what Proctor did tonight.
I think they did. They wrestled fine for the ones that they did wrestle in, and again, the scoreboard does not depict the dominance Aitkin had. Unfortunately, they were just bodies picking up the wins.
Yes.
So, but yeah, it was good to see Gobblers pick up a win. Now it's going to be Rush City and Pine City going to go ahead and wrestle. What we're going to do on this match is we're just going to basically just let you watch it. There probably won't be much commentating and stuff going on. We're just going to let you watch this match, since neither of us know these wrestlers very well. And it'll probably be another fast match between Rush City and Proctor Hermantown. Then as we get back after this duel, Brandon and I will go ahead and call the Gobbler Rush City match here, the last final match of the night. People watching out there, I want to say hi to Dawn Bailey. She's watching out in her other town, the nice warm town of Vegas, I believe. Unless he moved, I'm not sure. But
that sounds nice.
It is very nice out there, but I know she enjoys watching Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling in her dad's gym here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another one I want to do a shout out to is either Tom Klingelhofer is always watching, and a couple others like Steve Grecky. A few of them, they sure enjoy the the YLE stuff that the Gobblers were able to put on here on all the Gobbler Sports. If you ever do want to commentate and you're in the area, make sure you check out rjbroadcasting.com. We're always looking for more sports broadcasters in all of the local Brainerd Lakes areas to cover all the different types of sports that high school athletics brings to you. So make sure if you want to be part of the action here on YLE or RJ Broadcasting, any of the local radio stations, make sure you check out or get a hold of Devin Kruger at rjbroadcasting.com. We'll go ahead and turn it down here. Again, this will be Proctor Hermantown and Rush City.
How do you think it went that one? Just let me know. Anything different?
All right. Start of the match with Rush City Braden and Proctor Hermantown. We'll have now wrestling for Rush City Braden. They are Fix. For Proctor Hermantown, Bella McPhee. 30 takedown routine. For this match, Rush City Braham will be the home team on the scoreboard. Proctor Herman, visitor. Winning by a fall in this match for Proctor Herman Isabella McPhee. Fall in 1 minute and 9 seconds. All right, wrestling at 107 and receiving a forfeit from Rush City Braham, Gabe Allerton. Wrestling receiving a forfeit at 114 from Rush City Braham, Owen Shockman. Wrestling receiving forfeit at 121 for Rush City Braham, Jason Robinson. Now wrestling 127 for Proctor Hermantown, Jamaica Klein. And for the Rush City Braham, Dawson Klagsman. Receiving a forfeit at 133 from Rush City Braham, Tyler Mason. Wrestling receiving a forfeit from Rush City Braham at 139, Everson Umbrella. Now wrestling at 145, Proctor Hermantown. for Rush City Graham, Anthony Graves.
Sierra.
I apologize. Anthony Graves, Rush City Graham with the pin. Now wrestling at 152 for Dr. Hermitage, Zach Alden, and for Rush City Graham, Eli Umbrella. Winning by call 1 minute and 4 seconds for Rush City Graham, Eli Umbrella. Wrestling for Rush City Graham and receiving the forfeit at 160, Joel Adams. Wrestling at 172 and receiving a forfeit for Rush City Graham, Carson Carlon. Wrestling and receiving a forfeit at 189, Eli Wakeman. Wrestling at 215 for Proctor Hermitage, Jose Monreal. And for Rush City Graham, Sigmund Bremer. Wrestling receiving a forfeit from Proctor Hermantown at 285, Bryson Eichen. That concludes the varsity duel between Proctor Hermantown and Rush City Brandon. Rush City Brandon wins the duel by the score of 66 to 12. I do believe we have the girls match at this point. All right, wrestling for Proctor Hermantown is Lauren McPhee. For Rush City Brandon, Izzy Schockman.
Turn the camera here to let you watch some JV wrestling here shortly. Again, this is all just JV stuff here on the black mat exhibition. Not sure who is wrestling, but varsity be taking action here in about another 20 minutes or so, but we'll just let you watch and listen to the JV boys and some exhibition girls. Final over there on the Black Energy scoreboard. Rush City tops Proctor Hermantown 66 to 12. And the Rails will be heading home. The Gobblers will be facing Rush City here shortly here on yourliveevent.com.
Winning by a fall of 56 seconds from Rush City Brandon, Izzy Schockman.
Again, the final for Rush City, 66 to 12 over Proctor Hermantown. Again, coming up here shortly, the Gobblers will be wrestling at Rush City Tigers here. It should be a nice duel. Pretty much equally matched. We'll go ahead and let you watch some more exhibition stuff here between the girls and the JV boys. And welcome back, everybody. Lance and Brandon here on the call, your live event. You just got done watching a couple of the exhibition matches going on. Gobbler's going to play host now to the Rush City Bram Tigers, I'm sorry. We'll be getting lineups here shortly. Starting off for the Gobblers there at 107, we'll just rip right down the lineup again. The Gobblers at 107 are going to show 8th grader Josh Thole. At 114 is going to be 8th grader ranked 5th in the guillotine, Rylan Moritz. At 121, it's either going to be 10th grader Weston Killinan or 9th grader Aiden Wendt. At 127 is going to be senior captain Andrew Hutterlick. 133, 9th grader Carson Crane. 139, junior Sam Fairchild. 145, senior Braden Wagner. 152, junior Quentin Crowther. 160, sophomore Garrett Trotter, the captain. 172, Zane Larson Jr. 189, Tolo May. 215, Damian Maciel. 215 is going to be Peyton Gully, and Damian Maciel will be the heavyweight. Wrestling right now, it is Josh Thole for the Gobblers, and for Rush City Bram, it is Gabe Allerton. Thole trying to do a nice arm drag, trying to go with a duck on it. Now he just rests on a headlock, fighting for it, not going to get it.
Yep. Yeah, didn't quite have the leverage he needed there to get Allerton all the way over. Josh was on the JV team last year, wrestled really well. Kid's got a lot of potential. Nice switch attempt there for Josh.
55 to go here in the first period. Allerton leads 3-0. Excuse me.
See if we can get some action from Josh here in the center. I think he would have scored there had he had more room.
Josh trying to telegraph a roll.
Three-quarter Nelson coming here for Allerton. Yeah. You hear Greg yelling knee slide, trying to get Josh to get his hips under him.
Yep. Can't quite get that ankle out of there. He's got, Allerton's got it trapped. Now he's got some room. Now he's just got to move. Nice effort by Thole at the end of the first period there, but he still trails 3-0 going into the second here at 107. Thole's choice. He's going to take neutral.
Yeah, I think Josh has got a pretty decent shot there if he tries to go for the legs instead of the headlocks. Good snap attempt there.
Throw by Allerton, picks up the takedown. Thole trying to come right back out for the escape. It's going to be 6-1. He has stopped to readjust the headgear. Minute 22 to go here in the second period. Again, 6-1, Allerton leads over Thole. Thole goes for that headlock again. Going to give up a reversal. He forces that headlock and just does not quite get his hips around the cover, but it's going to be 8-4 now. Allerton leads in control. Thole trying to get his legs and bottom moving.
Yep. Yeah, just a little bit of forcing going on that headlock. I think he's got to maybe do a little bit better job setting it up. But he is he's moving on bottom. Josh is really getting a lot of action going there.
47 seconds to go here in the second period. This is Aitkin Gobblers in the black, Rush City Bram in the blue. Allerton from Rush City on top, leading 8-4 over Josh Thole. Allerton doesn't move. He just keeps his pressure back and stays back, but Thole does a good job moving his hips and getting after it. But Allerton locks that leg.
Allerton's got an arm bar there on the left side. Flattens Josh out. Looks like he's got one. He's got the double locked up right now. Josh has got short time. Got to be careful to try and not give up any near fall here.
This duel is going to be a little bit more of a test.
Yep.
For the Gobblers. Thole saved by the buzzer. You're going to get up 4 more near fall. It's going to bring it up to 12-4 going into the third period here at 107. Allerton takes the top position.
This is what we talked about earlier in the other duel being this one might be a tighter duel for Aitkin. Right now, Josh is down 8. Be nice to get clock issue here. Be nice to get, if Josh could score a few points here and get it down to a minor decision. Looks like
they had a restart here. They ticked off 8 seconds there in the third period. They're going to restart.
Caution on Josh there, not having his hands in the right spot.
Allerton did a good job hooking that leg.
Yep.
But he's got to keep moving, otherwise he's going to nail for stalling for not doing nothing.
I was just going to say that. Allerton's in danger of getting a stalling call here soon. Josh is creating all the action there on bottom.
Yeah, Josh trying to go for a roll, not going to make it. He forced it. Minute 15 to go here in the third period. Josh fighting off his back. Allerton's going to pick up a fall in 4 minutes, 55 seconds. That puts Rush City up on top here, 6-0. Now moving up to 114-pound class. This should be 8th grader for the Gobblers, Rylan Moritz.
Now wrestling at 114 for Rush City Bram, Owen Shockman. And for the Aitkin Gobblers, Rylan Moritz.
Cole Shockman for the Rush City Bram.
Moritz on a quick double for 3. Moritz working right into a cradle. Got it locked up. He's going to let him up for one. Outside single. Moritz, he's going to keep this one and try. Going to let him up for one. Another nice outside single.
Connors got the near side locked up. Being careful here. Ryland's looks like he's in a better spot now.
He's going to pick up 4 for the near fall. Brings the score up to 13-2. Moritz leads. There on the Blacks Energy scoreboard, Aitkin 0, Rush City, Bram 6. That is the team score. Moritz working on 2-on-1, now back into a crossface. Now he's trying to do a little bit of a butcher type thing, but it wasn't set up right. Now he's working to a crossface cradle on the other side. Shockman just kind of laying there. Just trying to get through the first period here with 33 seconds to go.
Yeah, Ryland here has done a good job. Don't want to say securing the win right now. Obviously, he's still got 2 periods left, but now I think it's time to go to work on trying to get the fall if he can.
That's going to be a tech fall in a minute, 53 seconds.
Might be one of the quicker tech falls you see. Came out with some spunk that match.
Really needed would have been nice to get that bonus point of a fall.
Yep.
But that puts the Gobblers on the board with 5. Now we're moving up to 121. This is going to be Aiden Wendt for the Gobblers. And he is facing Jason Robinson.
Yep. Aiden Wendt, another young wrestler for Aitkin. Showing a lot of potential here in the last few years on JV. Getting a shot at varsity here today with Weston Killinan out of the lineup.
Went in on a double. He's pressuring in, making it happen. He's going to get the go behind for 3.
That was a nice job of not that mat return. Yeah, he didn't panic. He just kind of settled in there and took him down easy.
Now he's getting just a little bit high. Went to 9th grader for the Gobblers, Jason Robinson, a sophomore. 43 seconds to go here in the first period. Aiden Wendt for the Gobblers leads 3-0 at 121. Now he's got this cradle almost locked up, just lost it. Robinson trying to block the hands.
Yeah, I think he needs to switch directions here, try to bring the head to the knee instead of the knee to the head. Ends up giving it up. Nice period there by Aiden Wendt.
Robinson's choice. Wendt leads 3-0. Robinson defers. Wendt's going to go neutral.
I see Aiden just stay in control here. Don't force anything. Just kind of long shot attempt.
Change into a double. He could turn that corner. He's going to come back and face. Giving up that single.
So he's got a kind
Gets
of
heavy on it, though. Gets heavy on the head. Minute 25 to go here in the second period.
Hold, trying to maybe. Now he's got like almost a. Almost had a little near side cradle there, or some sort of cradle locked up, far side cradle.
Now he's just kind of pressuring around. Robinson doing a good job trying to suck that leg in, but Went just trying to go over the top here and flatten him out.
Yep, Went trying to clear that leg, stalemate.
Nice little hustle. 51 seconds to go here in the second period. Aiden Went still leads 3-0 on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard.
Headgear issue here. About 22 seconds left in the period. Aiden went in on a nice double leg takedown.
Yes. Nice one, buddy.
I was just about to say it'd be nice if he could get some points here before the end of the period, and almost like he read my mind.
Throws in that power half. 7 seconds to go here. We'll try to get some ticks. Pick up 2 near fall. 8-0 going into the third period. Aiden Went leads. Robinson's choice.
Robinson chooses the neutral position to start the third period. Went leads 8-0.
Gobblers find themselves in another position here where bonus points are available. We got to try to capitalize on them every chance we get.
Yep. Went has a major going right now, but try to get back in on another double.
Yep. Nice fight by Aiden Went there. Heavy
defense.
hips.
Yeah.
Real heavy on the hips.
Yep, very nice. Minute 13 to go here in the third period. After that takedown, Went leads 11-0. Now he's getting out there and throwing on that power half.
A little high, though. I'd like to see him keep settled back there. Last thing you need to happen right now when you got the match in total control is to get flipped over.
Went working into that half. Now he's going to crank into that half.
And now they're going to ding Went for stalling, which Went was kind of holding on to them wrists. He wasn't.
Yep.
He wasn't really working anything. So.
Nope, not going either way.
Yep.
24 seconds to go. Robinson still in the down position. Aiden Went leads 11-0. He's going to ride from the left-hand side. Elena Henline just picks up a fall over there on the other mat.
Good for her.
Aiden trying to get something, trying to get him turned here. He has a major for the Gobblers. Nice job, young man. 11-0. And major decision for the Gobblers. Brings a team score 9 for the Gobblers. 6 for Rush City Bram there on the Mille Lacs Energy cooperative scoreboard.
Yeah, good to see Aiden Went, freshman wrestler for the Gobblers, really wrestle a really tough match right there. Pretty total control most of the match.
Hutterlick wrestling at Jackson Neeson. Nice fireman's by Hutterlicks. Gets her done. Trying to pull Nixon in.
Yep.
Or Nissen, I'm sorry.
He wants to keep wrestling. Nissen wants to restart. Crossface available there, and he's going to run a Jason here. It's like a pretty.
Picks up 4. Oh, sorry, picks up only 2 near fall.
Yeah, he was kind of there perpendicular to the mat there for a little bit.
Andrew pulling him back on. 45 to go here in the first period, leading 5-0.
Andrew trying to get that armbar worked in there. I think he's got cradle opportunities here if he wants them.
$16 to go in the first period. They're off the bat. You're going to restart with 11.2 seconds to go here in the first period. Andrew Hutterlick of the Gobblers leads 5-0. Going into second period, Hutterlick's going to defer. Easton's going to take this neutral in the second period here.
Hutterlick working hand control here, trying to get those wrists. Looks like Neeson's got his. Nice, another fireman's attempt there by Hutterlick. Comes out the back door. Spears a takedown.
Hutterlick picks up another 3, brings it 8-0, minute 17 to go here in the second.
Hibbing half by Hutterlick. Neeson wouldn't go though. Hutterlick's getting some near fall points here.
There's a fall. 3 minutes and 23 seconds.
3 minutes and 13 seconds. 23 seconds.
Easy stifter.
Yep.
Nice fall for the Gobblers. Brings it up to 15-6 on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard in favor of your Gobblers. Now we're moving up to 133.
Number 133, receiving the forfeit for Rush City Brand, Izzy Shockman.
Izzy Shockman going to pick up a forfeit for Rush City.
Wrestling at 139 for Rush City Brand, Tyler Mazer. For the Aitkin Gobblers, Sam Fairchild.
For the Gobblers is going to be Sam Fairchild, and he is wrestling Tyler Macer. Score now for the Gobblers, Aitkin 15, Rush City Bram is going to be 12.
Macer's in on a deep double. Secures the takedown. Nice reversal by Fairchild there. To see Sam try to break him down here, he's kind of just riding on top, allowing Macer to be on his base. Macer's got some good hip movement on bottom though. A couple times he's done that sit out.
Yep.
Sit out and Granby attempt, it looked like.
Comes another Granby attempt. Way to peel it off. 15 to go here in the first period. Mazer leads Fairchild 3-2. Fairchild in the top position.
Couple seconds
Comes
left.
another Granby attempt. This time,
ref says no loss of control.
Fairchild's choice. He defers to Macer. Macer is going to take the down position, leading 3-2 here at 139. On the Rush City scoreboard, Aitkin Gobblers lead 15-12 over Rush City.
Yeah, Sam's got to be, he's got to know that Granby's coming. He's got to be sick and low on them hips. Best way to defend that is just to break them flat.
There, he's going to get it this time.
Macer switching to a kind of a headlock attempt here, try to get the pin. It's kind of hard to pin somebody in that Granby roll. You're mainly getting back points.
Yep. Minute 5 to go here in the second. Sam
good
fighting
job.
off his back.
Good job by Sam chasing those hips and hooking that leg. Now if he could maybe try to roll him over his back, get a reversal and maybe some near fall himself. Tried to roll him, but he lost the leg.
Mazer's going to pick up the reversal and the fall for Rush City Bram. I don't know what the time was on it, but
I believe it was 3:22.
Rush City takes the lead there on the Max Energy scoreboard, 18-15. Going into the 145-pound class should be Anthony Graves. Actually, this might be Umbright. Yeah, it looks like it's Emerson Umbright.
Emerson Umbright. For the Aitkin Gobblers, Braden Wagner.
For the Gobblers, it's going to be Braden Wagner. Wagner's only second or third match of his career. Jumps in on a single leg, changing to a double on Umbright. Pressure's in, not fearing this guy.
Yeah, good to see Braden pushing the action here. See Braden get off his knees there a little bit, get some more pressure,
Braden.
which he did.
Gonna get caught with a go behind. A little bit of a spin drill there for Umbright.
Yep. Ref's keeping a close eye on that elbow. Looks like Braden's got it back now, so. Don't do that.
He goes with that.
He likes somersault worked on his feet, not so well on the.
Not on the bottom.
Yep. Umbright looks like he's a junior this year. Looks like he's a pretty experienced wrestler.
10 to go here in the first period.
Looks like Braden's attempting a Granby here. He's gonna run out of time.
Going into the second period, Umbright for Rush City Bram leads 3-0 over Aitkins. Braden Wagner. Braden gets the choice here going into the second. He's going to take the neutral position.
Nice shot fake there by Braden.
Reminder wrestling fans, cookie, coffee, and milk in the cafeteria commons area at the conclusion of the
Shot attempt by Umbright. Braden sprawls, defends it nicely, but Umbright's going to get the goal behind.
6-0, Umbright leads.
Braden's going to take a stall call here, so he's got to be careful, keep the action going so he doesn't give up a point. You get one warning, then the second one's a point.
Wagner does a good job just trying to move from the bottom, keeps his hips moving.
Yep, he's trying to crawl forward, get some separation. There's some good flexibility there. The Umbright had that. And I guess it was a full Nelson.
I didn't catch that full Nelson. It looked like it, but I thought his arm was okay. But what do I know? It's 45 seconds to go here in the second period. Umbright leads Braden Wagner now 6-1. On the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard there, Gobblers trailing Rush City now 15-18.
Nice stand-up attempt by Braden. You got to try to get try to get those wrists when you stand up, so prevent that from happening. That
Snagging the legs.
Dropping down to a single or a double.
30 to go here in the second. Huge half by Umbright. Wagner trying to roll all the way through there.
Wagner needs to let go of the head right now. That's the one thing keeping him from being able to roll all the way through is that head. And I think he figured it out a little too late.
9 to go here in the second period. Got to fight off his back, and he does.
Yep.
10-1 now going into the third. Umbright leads over Wagner. Wagner getting a little bit of gassed.
Yeah, this is where you need to dig deep right here. Try to score some points, get your team back in it. Braden just kind of sitting on his hip there. There he gets his base back under him. Stand-up attempt again.
Should be a little bit of a stall there.
Yeah, he's just kind of holding on to the bottom, and there the ref does see it and gives him a stall call. And I believe the ref's explaining that because he was in a stall warning that
can't get the fall.
He can't go into a scoring near fall position.
It's probably, I think that was the second one too, wasn't it, or no?
I think Braden had the stall warning.
One. Okay, so
yep,
first stall warning.
There's the somersault Braden loves, right there. This time it works.
This time Wagner just got to get after him. He's got minute 10 to go here in the third period, trailing 2-10.
Yeah, it'd be pretty sweet if Braden could score a takedown here and trim it down to decision. Yep.
Umbright just powering around, picks up the near takedown, 13-2 now with 35 to go here in the third period.
Umbright's looking to try to get even more bonus points if he can. Braden's got to keep his head up here and just keep wrestling.
Try to finish it off here. 15 to go here in the third. Wagner's going to get dinged for his second one. He's going to give up a point.
That's probably not a bad stalling by Braden there. I mean, that really didn't factor into the decision too much, so give up a point, keep from being turned.
22-15 now in favor of the Rush City Tigers over the Gobblers. That is his 60th?
I believe that's what he said, yeah.
60th career win. Oh, 50th.
50, yep.
50th career win for Emerson Umbright.
Now wrestling at 152 for Rush City Graham. Anthony Graves for the Aitkin Gobblers. Winton Crowther. And once again, congratulations to Emerson Umbright.
Crowther gets taken down. Crowther fighting off his back. Anthony Graves trying to Kind of has a crucifix butcher slash little bit of miscellaneous.
Yeah.
Minute 30 to go here. Crowther's fighting off now his back, and he's going to go in for a reversal.
Well, he almost
nice
split second there. He had a pretty good spot to get some near fall points.
Brings the score up to 7-2. Favor of Graves. Crowther trying to do a crossface, throws in a half back on the left side here. Got a minute to go in the first period.
It's like
gonna look for blood.
Yeah, we got blood time going here.
50 seconds to go here in the first period. Graves leads 7-2 over Quentin Crowther. All cleaned up. Little blood never hurt, right?
No, it's not really a wrestling match. Unless you get some
absolutely
blood on
not. Absolutely. Some more nostalgic fans, Aitkin Gobbler fans, Larry and Carolyn Hamdorf in the stands tonight. I don't think they miss a single game period. They support Aitkin Gobbler athletics tremendously here in the Aitkin area. Graves up and out right away. Takes Quentin back down. 40 seconds to go. Quentin Crowther's going to try to fight off his back right at the edge of the mat. Crowther doing everything he can to kind of just scramble and keep moving, keeping those shoulders up. 30 to go here in the first period. Graves trying to take control and just settle him back.
Yeah, Crowther needs to kind of understand. Good job fighting off his back. He's right on the edge of the mat there.
Should not roll there. He's going to get caught again on his back. 15-2 right now. There's a fall. 149 fall for Anthony Graves. That brings the team score up on the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard. 28 for the Rush City Tigers, 15 for the Gobblers.
Now wrestling 160 for Rush City Graham, Zoltan Adams. For the Aitkin Gobblers, Captain Garrett Rodder.
Zoltan Adams for Rush City Bram there in the pink shoes and the blue singlet. Captain Garrett Trotter for the Gobblers.
Yeah, it'd be nice to Garrett, the captain here, to try to get us back into it, get some momentum going here.
Yep, Trotter working into our Russian Bulldog.
He's got to be careful himself there.
Yep, he's going to scramble, gets his hips over. Nice little fight, nice little scramble. Trotter not letting it go, but he's going to pick up the 3 for the takedown. Going for the chin drop. Trotter's going to try to hold that shoulder. He's going to pressure it over. Trotter had a big brother that maybe Garrett might have learned a little bit from Nathan here, but Trotter having a good night. Good with his hips, good with his legs. Got 54 seconds to go here in the first period. Trying to pick up a fall for the Gobblers. Zoltan fights off his back.
Yep, that was.
He's got to watch that shoulder.
Yep, potentially dangerous call. Oh, no, he was
going to pry it back.
Garrett's riding a little parallel right now. I'd like to see him get out to a more of a 90-degree angle here.
Yep, a little bit up towards the front there. He's just trying to block those shoulders.
Yeah, he's trying to get his chest on his chest and bear down here. 20 seconds. See if he can't get the fall.
14 to go here in the first period. Trotter picks up 4 for the near fall. Trotter going into my favorite ride, the cowboy ride. There we go. After one, Garrett Trotter leads 7-0 here at 160 pounds between Rush City and Aitkin. On the Mille Lacs Energy scoreboard, it is 15 for the Gobblers, Rush City 28, and we are at 160 pounds. Garrett Trotter does lead 7-0 going into the second.
Zoltan the third here. Garrett with chooses neutral. And he's got 3 takedown right on the edge of the mat, trying to keep that toe in there to get some near fall. And then he threw his hand back in at the last second to try to keep it going.
Trotter leading 10-0. Optional start here going into the second period.
See if he actually lets him up here, or if he's gonna try to catch him in something. Nope.
Zoltan comes in on an extended double. Blocked out nicely by Trotter.
Trotter with a little Russian tie drag by. Digging that arm bar in there.
Gonna wrench it over.
Yep. Bring that left leg over to the right side.
Trotter's got 45 seconds to pick up a fall here in the second period. 13-1.
Sit out. That's going to get tough to fight right there. Oh, but he lost the other arm, so Zoltan's able to kind of roll through a little bit.
Pick up to 4, 17-1, Tech fall. Puts another 5 on that scoreboard for the Gobblers. Brings it up to 20-28. Favor the Rush City Tigers.
Now wrestling at 172 for Rush City Graham. Carson Carlbaum. For the Aitkin Gobblers, Zane Larson.
Zane Larson for the Gobblers. Wrestling Carson Carlbaum.
Oh.
Carson gets him thrown down right away.
Yep.
Zane trying to fight off his back. There's a fall.
There's a fall, yep.
18-second fall for Carson. Brings the team score 34 for the Rush City Tigers. Carson's 50th career win also. Now run up to 189, Tolo May for the Gobblers. Eli Wagner for the Rush City Tigers. Tolomei relatively new again to Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling.
Yep, changing levels a little bit here. little drag there by Wagner. Oh, he's got a little bit of a Yep. Near side cradle attempt here by Wagner. Will secure the takedown.
May bellies down. 35 to go here in the first period. 3-0. Wagner leads over May. Wagner working into a crucifix or butcher. May trying to fight it off. Short amount of time to go here in the first period.
Yeah, Tolo's a pretty tough customer, but ends up getting turned.
15 to go here in the first. May trying to stay off his back. It's getting super tight. May's cringing. That'll be a fall with 2 seconds to go here in the first period. 158 fall. Brings the team score up for the Rush City Tigers, 40. Gobblers 20 on the Mille Lacs Energy Cooperative scoreboard.
Now wrestling at 215 for Rush City Graham, Sigmund Bremer. And for the Gobblers, Peyton Gully.
For the Gobblers, now it's going to be Peyton Gully. He is wrestling Sigmund Bremer. Bremer gets a takedown right away. Now he's getting heavy and juking and jiving, getting a little bit excited.
Yeah, Bremer coming out pretty aggressive here.
Pretty fired up.
Yep. Peyton Gully worked on a lot. He worked on a little bit of a Granby roll last year quite a bit. Got pretty good at it. Ended up getting a pin out of it last week. Looks like that's what he's trying to set up here.
Yep, for sure. He's trying to find that arm.
Yep.
Trying to get his hips cleared underneath.
Yep. Yeah,
Bremer throws in that power half on the left side. Minute 10 to go here in the first period.
Yeah, that was a nice setup there by Bremer there. Started the power half on one side. Peyton had to curl in on the other, and the cradle was right there. Got it locked up right away.
It's kind of a cheap cradle. Got both arms on that cradle. 45 to go here in the first period.
Yeah, I like that. Nope.
Nice roll.
Gotta get his hip up. If he gets his hip up, he's got it. There's a reversal there, it looks like. Nope.
Get his hip out of there.
Yeah, he almost had that far leg slipped in there, but looks like he's gonna have to belly out here. See if he slips in a power half, probably he might be able to. Yeah, Peyton with the reversal gets a couple near fall at the end of the period.
Brings the score at 215 pounds here. 4 for Peyton Gully, 5 for Sigmund Bremer going into the second period. Bremer is going to go neutral.
See if that last little flurry got Gully into the match here. Maybe he'll come out firing a little bit more confidently here in the second.
Really trying to go for a body lock.
Nasty headlock there by Bremer.
Pile driving him.
Yeah.
Gully right down in there, and there's a fall. 2:38 fall for Sigmund. Now we're moving into the heavyweight. For the Gobblers should be Damian Maciel.
Wrestling at heavyweight for us City Brand, Colton Carlisle. For the Aitkin Gobblers, Damian Maciel.
And for the Tigers, Colton Carlisle. Damian wrestling up here a little bit.
Yeah, giving up some weight, coming up, being a team player here. See if he can't come out and try to end the duel on a high note for the Gobblers. Nice double leg attempt by Damian. Almost a football tackle there. Now he's gotten into a bit of a... Oh, that was a throw there by Carlisle.
Maciel getting caught there, minute 13 to go. There's a fall. .48-second fall for Carlisle.
Final score, West City Brand wins. 52-20.
Final here after the last two pins. 52 for the Tigers of Rush City over the Gobblers 20. That is your final there. With this duel here on your Blacks Energy Cooperative scoreboard, 52-20.
Once again,
Yeah, I think Gobblers came out, wrestled tough. I mean,
They did. They came out. A couple of guys just get caught, but that's
Yep.
wrestling. A lot of the younger guys, or I should say not younger, but new to the wrestling, those guys all came out and fought hard.
Yep.
End up getting caught, giving up some falls. Nonetheless, starting off there at Josh Stoll at 107, he was wrestling really, really good. Just gets caught there at a fall in 4 minutes and 55 seconds to Gabe Allerton. At 114, bringing the energy for Enbridge Energy Wrestler Night, Rylan Moritz. Rylan Moritz picked up a tech fall in a minute 53 seconds over Owen Schockman. At 121, Aiden Went for the Gobblers. That young man picks up a 11-0 major decision over Jason Robinson. Andrew Hudelick, the sole senior, actually is a dual senior now. We got a second one. He picks up a fall in 3 minutes and 23 seconds over Jackson Nissen. At 133, the Gobblers are going to go ahead and give that one up to a forfeit to Izzy Schockman. At 139, Sam Fairchild gets caught by fall to Taylor Macer. At 145, Braden Wagner, the other guy that comes out for Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling just because it's fun, ends up losing 14-2 on a major decision to one of the big studs of the Tigers, Emerson Umbright, picks up his 50th career win. At 152, Quentin Crowther, same thing, gets caught by Anthony Graves, in a fall and win at 49. At 160 pounds, big deal wrestler of the night, Garrett Trotter, 17-1 tech fall over Zoltan Adams. At 172, Zane Larson ends up giving up fall in 18 seconds to Carson Colburn. Tolo May at 189 also gave up a fall to Eli Wagner here at minute 58 seconds. And 215, Peyton Gully was doing everything he could. He was pretty strong, going back and forth, trying to keep everything in the right position. But he ends up giving up a fall to Zisman Bremer in 2 minutes and 38 seconds. And Damian Maciel stepping up, doing a game player again, working at heavyweight, gives up a fall in 48 seconds to Colton Carlisle. Brandon, a little bit of a rough night for the Gobblers.
Yeah.
You know, the first match against Proctor Hermantown really didn't matter because there was a lot of forfeits in there. A 66-11 victory for the Gobblers there, but this Rush City was a true test as the young Gobblers are coming through and are more competitive. Nonetheless, they end up losing 52-20.
Yeah, and I think one thing I take away from this last duel is the Gobblers, the young guys really trying to do their best and actually being in pretty good positions in some spots, but almost trying to force something, whereas they just don't quite have that feel yet. Like if it's not quite there, they're trying to force it, and that's what got him in trouble a few times, I think. Sam Fairchild, he went in strong, ended up giving up double underhook and got right to his back fall.
Yep.
I mean, you're not. Had that not happened, that match probably goes 3 periods. Or a good chance of it.
For sure.
And then same kind of with Gully. Obviously, he was fighting off. Came back, ended the period real nicely, and then same with Maciel. Great double attempt right there to start the match. Came out with the right intentions, just didn't finish it correctly, and then kind of got in a little bit of a scramble spot, and it was. Too late. Yeah, it just kind of a throw thing, and that stuff's going to happen. And then as they gain more experience, they'll, these are all learning experiences now, learning moments. So they can take these moments into the next match, understand. Oh, I remember what happened last time when I was here. I got to be a little bit more careful.
Absolutely. Again, Gobblers fall here 52-20, but again, another educational experience, as Brandon says here. We'll take a quick short break. We'll see if we can't even get some of these Gobblers up here and talk a little bit here. Otherwise, we'll be giving it a good night. But give us 5-10 minutes. We'll be back here on your live event, powered to you by rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Lance Bauman, Brandon Perrine here on yourliveevent.com, bringing you live Gobbler Wrestling here again tonight in the nostalgic Noel Bailey Gymnasium. Joining me now, big deal wrestler this last match, Captain Garrett Trotter for the Gobblers. Garrett, congratulations. You had a huge tech fall there. All your experience and everything else is finally dialing in right now, but how did that feel after that win over Zoltan?
Oh, that win feels good. I started out a lot of matches pretty nervous. No matter who I wrestle, I got the jitters. So it's a lot of fun to go out there. I'm always excited to get on the mat.
And we're back here. Sorry about that. Lance Bauman joining me again. Garrett Trotter. Garrett was just in the moments of that move there. You it came out with a lot of energy, and you dictated and everything else, working on your hip motion and everything else. All your experience is really coming into play.
Yeah, I've been practicing a lot, whether it's with Hayden or my brother. I don't know. It's been a lot of fun. I like practicing, so it's been a lot of fun. I've been working with Walker Jones, Nathan, Dan, all the kids in the room, and it's really starting to pay off. A lot of it's clicking this year, so we're hoping it stays that way and we can keep wrestling.
Yep, and you got a year or two ahead of you, but again, this is awesome. Got some good momentum going into the rest of the year, and congratulations as a big deal wrestler of the night of this second match. Garrett Trotter.
Thank you.
Thank you. Joining me next here, Enbridge Energy Wrestler of the Night here for this the first match of the night against Proctor Hermantown. This is Quentin Crowther wrestling 152 for the Gobblers. Quentin, congratulations on your win over Jack London there. You had a fall in a minute 44. How did that feel for you?
Oh, it felt great. It felt good to have the first win of the season for me. It really boosted my level of confidence going into the second match.
Yeah, watching you in football and all the domination that you had out there on the football field and now bringing it into the Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling Room, it is awesome to see you out here, and you're doing a great job. You're working really great on your double legs. It's pretty impressive to watch, but again, congratulations on bringing the energy here in this second match, or the first match here against Proctor Hermantown with that minute 44-second fall over Jack London.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, heading back up next here. Looks like I have Braden Wagner for the Gobblers. Braden Wagner, our big deal wrestler over the night of Proctor Hermantown match here, one of a few Gobblers, but he was able to pick up a fall in 3 minutes and 59 seconds over Dakota Peterson. Braden, it's been a while. I've never seen you in Aitkin Gobbler wrestling gear here, but is this your first year?
Yep, first year.
And you're coming out here as a senior, and you're making something happen for yourself. And I've seen other seniors come out, first-year seniors, and they do a lot of great things out here on the mat. It is awesome to see you. You have kind of a nostalgic move of doing somersaults. How did that come about? Were you a gymnast or something earlier in your career?
I just did it in practice one day and it worked, so I just kept doing it.
Yep. You're doing really good. From your feet, it works awesome. From the bottom, maybe not so much, but that's a learning lesson. It's awesome to see you improving every match as you're getting through the season here. Again, congratulations on that fall over Dakota Peterson, and congratulations and thank you for joining Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Joining me next here at 114 pounds, this is another Enbridge Energy Wrestler of the Night for the Rush City Bram match. Rylan Moritz. Rylan, you just moved over from Crosby here, but coming in and now joining into the Aitkin Gobbler team here, how does it feel fitting in?
It feels good. It feels awesome, like getting to wrestle with these guys at practice, just getting that good feel, a little bit better than the Crosby people, but yeah, it's just awesome. I love the environment.
New atmosphere for you for sure. But again, even going back down to Jackson County Central, you were able to get on the podium here during that tournament and moving up. How did that feel even down there this Saturday?
So down there, I don't feel like I wrestled my best. I know I could have wrestled harder. Like I know I texted my first kid. Second match, I ended up getting pinned. Third period, I was going for something big. And then third match, I ended up losing 8 to 9. And then fourth match, I ended up having the first kid I wrestled and beat him again. But I feel like I could have wrestled better and I don't know if the cut, it wasn't too bad, but it was fun. It was fun.
You learn a lot, and I say that all the time too. I learned more from losing a match than I did winning a match.
Yep.
And again, you kind of just echoed that. You're going to learn, and you know that you can always wrestle better and try and change something different. But coming in and dominating tonight, you end up picking up a forfeit on that first match.
Yep.
But coming into the second one, getting that tech fall over Owen Schockman, it was pretty impressive. You were dictating the whole match, and It would have been awesome to get another bonus point, which you're trying to do. You're trying to pick up that fall for the Gobblers, but unfortunately, you scored too many points too quick, and were able to pick up a tech fall anyways.
For sure. It was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah. Again, welcome to Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling here. We're proud to have you here. You're going to be part of a big team. You got 4 more years ahead of you of Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling. We look forward to your bright future, and we'll see everything else down the road.
For sure. Heck yeah. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Rylan. We'll get you guys shirts here shortly. And, again, the Gobblers fall to Rush City Tigers here 52-20, but the Gobblers dominate over Proctor Hermantown 66-11 here tonight. Gobblers are going to be on the road here right after Christmas. And make sure you tune in or follow their schedule. We'll be having a couple more home events here, but the Gobblers will be on the road as we travel up to either Carleton. I know we'll be heading to Foley and Ogilvie also on yourliveevent.com. So make sure you follow all Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling here through YLE, and you can check out all the broadcasting schedule through rjbroadcasting.com. On behalf of Brandon Perrine and myself, Lance Bauman, we appreciate all the Aitkin Gobbler support that we get in the gymnasium here for Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling. We appreciate all the sponsors at the Turkey Bingo and everything else that we get from all the support in the community and the central Minnesota here. We appreciate it. And on behalf of everybody at rjbroadcasting.com, yourliveevent.com, and the great big deal sponsors that we have, which are Atwater GM, Pizza Ranch in Baxter and Little Falls, W.W. Thompson Concrete Products, Wides Major Appliance in Brainerd, Matson Lumber in Nisswa, Donlinger Automotive, BigDealAuctions.com, Tykes Carpet Castle in Brainerd, Hills Auto and Tinning Solutions in Baxter, and of course, Enbridge Energy for bringing the energy to the YLE. We appreciate everybody. Have a great night. You've been watching YLE and Aitkin Gobbler Wrestling.